The newest challenge, this time from these people in the fight against wind power along the coast. Good evening. I'm Christina DeRobertis.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with the new lawsuit filed against DNREC.
The Brady legal group filed the lawsuit today. The group filed that lawsuit on behalf of the Caesar Rodney Institute. The Caesar Rodney Institute is a conservative group favoring fossil fuels and against wind projects. They're challenging DNREC's authority to grant permits to U.S. wind for offshore wind construction, which includes future transmission lines. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zippe shows us why the group sounded the alarm over the approval process.
Local Sussex County fisherman Wes Townsend was on stage today as the Brady legal group announced its lawsuit against DNREC. Townsend considers the ocean his office, and he worries about the impact wind turbines will have on his livelihood.
The windmills are going to create such echoes off the radars that we're not even going to know where everything is.
The Brady Group is representing the Caesar Rodney Institute, a right-leaning think tank in Delaware that is closely aligned with the State Policy Network, which, by its own admission, is against wind power and favors fossil fuels.
None of the permit applications are complete.
Jane Brady is leading this lawsuit, a former Republican attorney general here in Delaware. Her argument today focused on the permitting process.
Law and the regulations they adopted require that approval for the zoning required as part of the project be done before the permits are granted. And in fact, it's a mandatory component of the application itself.
So far, U.S. Wind has not responded to these claims, and DNREC has given no comment. And in the past, DNREC has argued that the project will bring more than $100 million in benefits to the state through workforce development, dredging projects, and the mitigation of climate change. Townsend doesn't see turbines as a win for the people that frequent the coast.
I have friends of mine that live in Baltimore. They come here, they have a boat, and it's just a little boat. They fish in the Indian River Bay. Well, if it destroys the fish in here, then they're going to move, plain and simple.
The lawsuit was filed on Monday to the Superior Court in Sussex County, and they will have 20 days to respond. I'm Kevin Zippe in Rehoboth Beach, Coast TV News.
The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management will be holding a series of in-person and online public meetings regarding plans for the construction of offshore wind turbines as close as 3.5 miles from the Ocean City shoreline. The proposed project would be in addition to the 114 938-foot tall turbines that are 10.7 miles from the shoreline that were approved earlier in September. The meeting is October 2nd from 2 to 8 p.m. online, and you can register beforehand online. This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know who should have more input in offshore wind decisions. Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour.
Well, 71% of you saying residents should have more input in these offshore wind decisions. Quite a few people, 15% saying the government should have more input. Some saying environmental groups, local business, and fishermen.
Now, if you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. We'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.